Hey everyone, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can simply run a supermarket end-to-end using Odoo 19. So as you all know that in the previous video, we have already talked about how to run a supermarket in 10 to 20 minutes, right? So in this video, I'm going to show you how you can run that using a smooth ways. Like we have different kind of advanced feature in Odoo 19. Like for a particular quotation, we have a quotation template to ease your process, and inside inventory module to restock your product, there we have replenishment orders, and inside accounting there we have different kind of advanced features. So in this video I'm going to show you each and everything, like the end-to-end process using Odoo 19. Okay, so I'm not stretching this video, let's get started. So let's see how we can smoothly run an end-to-end supermarket using Odoo 19. So here in this video, I'm going to show you each and every detailed feature, which means what are the advanced features that you can use, the core modules of Odoo 19, and how we can simply enable them, and how we can do the work inside your supermarket very easily. So let's start from making the product first. So by making a product inside Odoo 19, we have different kind of advanced features that we need to move on to the settings configuration, and I'll show you what are the things that you need to enable for a fast and easiest way to make a product. Okay. So first of all, here I'm moving on to the sales module. You can either check on this on the point of sale, inventory, purchase, and sales. In those four modules, even though in those four modules, we can simply create a product. Okay. So here I'm moving on to the sales module. And here in this video, I'm showing you the core modules, which is sales, purchase, accounting, inventory, and there we have the point of sales as well. So in those 5 modules, I'm going to handle each and everything inside a supermarket using an end-to-end version. Okay. So let's start by creating a product. So as you all know that on the bottom side, you can see the product. Okay. Before moving on to that, I'm going to the configuration, and I'm going to the settings, and I'll show you what are the features that you need to enable. So here I'm enabling the product catalog. Under there we have variants, unit of measures and packaging, variant grid entry, and there we have deliver content by email. So the variants are the unit of measures and packaging is very important while you are running a supermarket, because if you are taking any of the product inside a supermarket, there we have different kind of variants or attribute for each of that product. Okay, I'll show you how we can simply make them. And there we have unit of measures and packaging. As you all know that here in the supermarket, there we have different kind of unit of measures, which means there we have kilograms, grams, liters, units, packets, everything. So for enabling or for creating that unit of measures and packaging inside Odoo 19, you should enable this feature, which is unit of measures and packaging. Okay, and you can directly move on to the internal link of that to configured options by or from the settings menu itself. And there we have the pricing. Under the pricing, you need to enable the discounts. If you're moving to giving any kind of discount to your customer, you need to provide or enable this feature. And if you want to provide any seasonal type price list methods, you can simply provide them. Like you can set a multiple prices per product, automated discounts, and etc. You need to enable this. And for the promotion, loyalty, and gift card, you can enable this. And for the margins, like if you want to see how many, showing the margin of each order, like if you are just purchasing a product from a vendor and for a certain value, and you are going to sell that with a high profit. So you need to see the margin of that cost and the price of the product. You can simply enable the margin, and you will actually seeing what is the actual profit that you made from each sale order. Okay, so if you want to see that, you can enable this option as well. And there we have quotations and orders, and I just enable the quotation template, which I can simply create a quotation template and I can use them inside a sales order. Like if I have a wholesale dealer and I'm just making different kind of sales with that kind of wholesale dealers, and I don't want to put or manually do all the order line tab, I can simply enable this quotation template and I can use them inside the sales module as well. I'll show you each and everything. This is just an explanation about what is actually each of this configured option means. Okay, and there we have online payment, and here that's all. Okay, so once you're done with that, there we have invoicing policies as well. These are the main and important thing that you need to enable under your sales module. So here I'm saving this. So once you hit all of this configure option, you just need to hit the save button, because otherwise if you are not enabling or providing the save button, it will be discard automatically. Okay, so once you're done with that, now let's move to the product and I'll show you what happened. Okay, let it load. It's loading. Moving on to the product. Under the product side, there we have different products. So here I've already imported the product of my supermarket. You can also import the product of supermarket in a bulk quantity very easily by moving on to the gear icon, importing the records. You can simply upload the data file that you need to import. Okay, and you can simply select them and you can choose the options. So in my channel, like here in a Cybrosys channel, I've already uploaded a detailed video about how you can simply import a bulk quantity of product into Odoo 19. So you can check them and you can simply upload this. Okay, so let me cancel this. And here we have different kind of product that I've created, pre-created. Now there you can see each of the product, on-hand quantity of the product, and I've also measured or mentioned the unit of measures of each product. Now you can see each of them. Okay, so here I'm going to show you how you can simply create a new product. So let's create a new one by clicking on the new option, and there we have a form that you need to specify each and every details of the product. So let's start from the basic thing. You need to provide the specific information about the product, which means the name. So here I'm going to create the product which is sugar in my supermarket. So here I'm going to provide that particular name, which is sugar. And I can also give a star, which means I can add this into the favorite, which I need to get this product very easily. Okay. And there you can see Odoo has defaultly set this as it can be sale and it can be purchased from a vendor as well. So if you want to enable this on your point of sales, you can also enable this option. Okay, and once you're enabling that, there we have general information tab, attribute and variance, sales, point of sales, price, purchase, inventory and accounting. Under the general information, here I've just enabled, or Odoo has defaultly set up this product type as a good. So the product type is variant, like there we have service, combo and good product. So it is a storable one and it can be a tangible one, so you can simply enable this as a good. And there we have invoicing policy, which is based on ordered quantity. So there we have two kind of invoicing policy, which means an ordered quantity and a delivered quantity. If you're putting this as an ordered quantity, you can simply create an invoice based on the ordered quantity, and after that you can deliver the product. Before, like if you're enabling this as a delivered quantity, after only the delivery, you can only create an invoice inside the sales module. Okay, so here I'm putting this as an ordered quantity basis for the easy availability, and there we have tracking inventory. If you want to track or if you want to store this particular product inside your inventory module, so as you all know that inventory module inside Odoo 19 we are using to store our product. It is basically the warehouse. So you can simply enable this option if you want to store this product. So I want to enable this option because I want to store this product on my inventory as well. So there we have another information. I'll show you how much they we need to provide on-hand quantity. Before that, I want to provide the unit of measures for this particular product, which is sugar. Okay. So there we have the sales price. Under the sales price, you can simply provide how much is the sale price that you need to provide to your customer. Okay. So here I'm providing it as $20. Okay. And I can use per unit. It is showing you per unit. You can simply change that into the kilograms. So here I'm providing it as kilogram. For per kilogram, which means 1 kilogram, I'm just giving the price of the product is actually $20. And you can easily enable the sales and tags, sales taxes, and they have cost. So you can simply provide how much is the cost of this product that you are purchasing from a vendor. So here I'm providing it as $12. It's per kg, and there you can see they we have added a purchase tax as well. And there we have an important thing, which is category. So you must need to provide a category inside each and every product that you're creating inside Odoo 19, because the inventory valuation and all kind of things are actually going to specify with the category. So here I'm going to provide a category. So there we have different kind of category which have been already created: bakery, beverages, clothes, cooking oils, dairy, drinks, expense, food and everything. Let's search for more. And there you can see each and every kind of things. Okay. So here I'm going to provide this as the grocery. Under the grocery, I'm just going to provide the sugar. By moving on to the internal link of this particular category, I'll show you the category is showing grocery, and if you want to provide any kind of parent category, you can also provide. And then we have the logistic, inventory valuation, and account property. Under the logistic, you can see you can simply provide a forced removal strategy. Some of the product have different kind of expiry date that should be shown like that. Okay, so you can simply provide a forced removal strategy based on first in first out, which means FIFO, and last in first out, closest location, and least packages. So you can simply choose which force removal strategy that you can use inside this category. So under this category, product will be moving through this force removal strategy. So that's why I said the category is very important while you are creating any of the product inside your supermarket. Okay. So if you want to know more about the force removal strategy, which is FIFO, LIFO, closest location, and least packages, we have already uploaded a detailed video about what you mean by them, and you can simply search for it, and you can use each and every enable options as well. At there we have reserving packagings, which means reserve only full packaging, reserve partial packaging as well, which means you can simply provide it as like this full reserve or reserve only full packaging, which means you are not reserve partial packaging. If the customer orders 2 pallets or 1,000 units each, you only have 1,600 in stock, then only 1,000 will be reserved. So like you can simply provide it as a full packaging or a partial packaging as well. And there we have inventory valuation. Under there you can see the costing method, which means how you are going to provide the costing method, which is a standard price, first in first out, average cost as well. So it is in standard price. So if you are moving with any kind of landed cost, you need to provide this as first in first out or average cost as well. So there we have the inventory valuation, and under the inventory valuation there you can see the periodic at closing and perpetual at invoicing. So the inventory valuation is also very important, and if you want the detailed information about that, we have already uploaded a video about inventory valuation as well. So you can see each and every kind of detailed video inside our channel as well. So you can simply search for that. I'm not going to explain each and everything very detailedly. I can simply show you the advanced features as well. So you must need to enable the category. Under the category there you can see a smart button which shows the product. So particular category there we have different kind of product, which is salt, sugar, and pen. Okay. So let me remove this, and you can see. So here I'm going to search for my product, which is sugar. Okay. So there you can see the sugar. From the search bar itself, you can simply search for them. And we need to provide the other details, which means you can provide a reference, barcodes, and company under the attribute and variants. If this particular sugar is just buying from different kind of brands, you can simply add any of the attribute. Okay. So here I'm not going to provide any of the attribute. You can simply add a line, and you can choose a attribute which you need to provide. So here I'm just going to provide a brand, and you can add the values of the brand as well. Like if you know any of the sugar brands, you can simply add them as well. Okay, if you're moving on to search more, you can simply see all the brands that have been created. If you want to create a new brand, you can simply click on there, and I'm just going to create a brand which is a new brand. Okay, new sugar brand. So this is a random one, and there we have you can see the attribute, you can see the sequence if you want to provide, and there we have the lines of product, there we have attribute and values and everything. And there you can see the default is extra price that you need to provide for a brand value. Like each brand is actually giving different kind of prices for or inside our supermarket. So you can simply provide any extra prices for this particular brand. And there we have the color. If you want to mention any color, you can simply do that. So these are the important thing. And if you want to provide or upload your image of the brand, you can also provide them. Let's save this. After saving it, our value, which means the particular brand attribute have a value, which is new sugar brand. Okay, so there you can see. And under the sales session, there you can see the packaging optional product. Like if you want to provide any additional product once the customer choosing the sugar, you can simply add an optional product. Okay, like if you want to provide bread as an optional product for the sugar, you can simply add them. And if the sugar have different kind of packaging, you can simply provide the packaging itself as well. Okay, And we have the point of sale. Under the point of sale, there you can see if this particular product is enabled or showing under the point of sale, you can simply provide the category, which category this particular product should be shown. Okay, so there we have the category. Let me search for more, and this particular product will be shown under the category which is others, or we can also provide this as string or cocktail or something like this. Okay, let's close this. Sorry, the category is not there, right? Then we have others, and here I'm selected. Let's select it, and this particular product will be showing under the point of sale, which is the category called others. Okay, and there we have the prices. Under the prices, you can simply add any kind of price list that is providing any kind of seasonal prices. I will show you. If I want to provide any kind of seasonal price for if this particular season is giving you any kind of winter offer or any kind of seasonal offers, I can simply provide. The product is selected defaultly. You can provide a price type. So here I'm going to provide it as a fixed price, and there we have the fixed price, or you can also provide a discount or a formula. So here I'm providing the fixed price is 2 per kg, and the minimum quantity, if they're ordering it as 5 kg, I can simply give a fixed price discount as $2 from the sugar product. Okay, and you can provide a validity period, and there we have the price list. Like you can simply search for more, or you can simply create a new one as well. So here I'm going to provide it as a seasonal. Okay, I'm just not going to provide it as seasonal. Let me going to provide this as new, and I'm going to apply this. You can simply provide everything. Let's save this, and the price, let's name it as new. Now let's save and close. So for the particular product, I've just created a price list which is new, and the discount of a fixed product of the particular product is $2, and the customer should be order 5 kilograms of sugar from our supermarket as well. And there we have purchases. Under the purchase, there you can see the vendor. So you need to provide a vendor specification under the purchase tab, which means if you are going to provide this particular product inside your inventory, at some kind of time or some scenarios, maybe your sugar stock will be low. Okay, so you need to reorder or replenish this particular product. So for replenishment or reordering rule, you need to set up a vendor here, because Odoo defaultly or automatically order or create a purchase order for this particular vendor if the product running out of the stocks. Okay, so you can simply add a vendor from here itself. I'm going to provide it as Abigail Peterson, and you can also provide it quantity, how much quantity that you need to purchase from Abigail Peterson. So here I'm going to provide it as 10 kg, and the unit price is there. And if you want to add more vendors, you can also choose. And one thing that you need to understand that under the unit price, which is more good and more good vendor, like the Odoo is defaultly choosing that vendor and creating a purchase order when you are creating a reordering rule. Okay, so there we have purchase which have been set, and there we have the inventory. Under the inventory, there you can see the logistic, which means the weight, volume, customer lead time of the product. Okay, and there we have the accounting. Under the accounting, you can see the income account and the expense account. Once we are purchasing the product from a vendor, it should be going through the expense account, because it's an account payable. So you can simply choose an expense account for this particular product. So here I'm choosing it as an expense. There we have expense, and you can also choose an income account as well. So there we have other income. I'm just created the income account and expense account. So this particular product will be reporting under the accounting module as well. So now let's save this manually. And once you saved, let's move back to the general information tab. And there we have the forecasted quantity, which means how much kilogram of the product should be forecasted by the customers by creating any of the quotations or any of the sale order which is in draft. Okay, So there we have the documents regarding our product, and there we have the purchaser and sold. So since that we didn't even purchase and sell this product, that's why it's showing we didn't purchase and sold. We just updated the quantity of product inside our inventory as well. And there we have the reordering rule and in and out as well. So you can simply provide a reordering rule from here itself. I show you how we can simply provide it. Let me create a new one, and you can see the product, on hand quantity and forecasted. So here we have 0 quantity, and you can simply provide it as auto, and you can provide a minimum quantity and maximum quantity to order and everything. So there we have minimum quantity, which is I'm providing it as 2, and the maximum quantity as well, like I'm going to provide it as 5. Okay, so to order is actually 5, or you can either select it as 10 as well. So here I'm going to provide it as 10. So the order quantity is changed as 10. If the minimum quantity is reduced, the sugar as 2 kg, Odoo is defaultly creating a purchase order to triggering reordering rule with 10 kilograms of sugar. And there you can see each and every kind of things that we have created. Okay, so there you can see it is auto, and you can also provide it as manual. Well, okay, now let's save this. And under the sugar, we need to provide the on-hand quantity, which we only have 5 kilograms. So there you can see the on-hand quantity under the reordering rules as well. Moving on to that, there you can see the on-hand quantity is updated and the forecast is also updated. So we have provided for in our supermarket, there we have only 5 kilograms of sugar. And once you're done with that, there we have an option to upload the images of each product. So here I'm going to upload the image of product. And let me move to the downloads. I've already downloaded the image of product image. Okay. So here I'm choosing the product image. Let me select it and let it load. Ta-da! We can see the image of the product. Okay. Now let's save this manually. This is the final step that we are done with the product. This is the advanced features to ease your product making inside Odoo 19 that I've shown you. So these are the basic things that you need to understand while you're creating any product inside your supermarket. Okay. Then I'll show you what are the things that being going to update inside your point of sales, purchase, inventory, and accounting as well. So for creating each and different kind of configured settings and options inside while you're creating a product, it will be very helpful while you are dealing with different modules as well. So I'll show you. So let me move to the point of sale the next. So as you all know that inside a supermarket, each and every customers are coming into your physical store, right? So they will need a point of sales inside that. So let me create or move on to the point of sale, and there you can see the different point of sale, which is furniture shop, bakery, bar, kiosk, restaurant, clothes shop. So here I need a supermarket. For that, I'm going to the listed view, and I can simply create a new point of sale, which is supermarket. Okay, I'm just creating it as supermarket, and you can simply enable if this should be login with an employee. You can allow to log and switch between the selected employees. I don't want to log in with employees. And there we have IoT box, which means you can connect devices using an IoT box as well. And there we have more settings, which is configurations and settings. You can simply enable those. And there we have ePOS printer. You can connect device to your POS without an IoT box as well. So moving on to there, you can simply see each and every kind of details which is shown under the point of sale. So the point of sales is actually supermarket, and there we have is a bar or restaurant. No, it's not a bar or restaurant, and there is a takeout, delivery, and members. There is not something like that. I don't want to enable that. If you are just running a restaurant or a bar or any of these things, you need to enable this point of sales features as well. And moving on to there we have payments, which have been enabled as card, cash, and there we have more like customer account. If the customer is moving on to the credit, you can simply enable the customer account. So under the payment method, I just provided it as customer account as well. And there we have automatically validating. There we have different kind of things under the product And POS category, you can simply restrict any of the category by enabling this option, like pick which product POS category are available. So here I'm going to provide this as others. The we need bread. There you can also provide it as pastry. And moving on to search more, you can provide this as food. And okay, that's enough. I think that's enough. You can also provide it as soft drink as well. So here I've just selected. You can see these are the products category that is available inside your POIs, okay, of our supermarket POIs. And there we have show margin and cost. These are the main thing that you need to enable, okay, inside the point of sale. And there we have the pricing. Under the pricing also, you can simply enable the line discount, promotion coupons, gift card and loyalty programs and everything. So these are the main thing that you need to enable. Once you enable everything, yeah, you need to hit the save button as well. So here I'm enabling that and hitting on the save button. So it will be done in our point of sale. Now let's move to the dashboard itself, and there you can see the supermarket that we have created. Just click on there. Let's open the register by clicking on there. So after the opening of the register, you need to provide the opening cash as well. So here I'm just providing the opening cash as $1,000, and you can provide an opening note while you are or open your supermarket. Now you can see what are the products that have been available inside our supermarket. Okay, these are the products that have been available. And under the breads, there you can see what are the breads that are available. And under the pastry, you can see. Under the foods of our supermarket, you can see. Under the soft drinks as well, you can see them. Okay. So under the others, there we have each and every kind of details. Now let's see how we can, or how once a customer order any of the foods, how we can simply add them inside the point of sale. So you can simply click on the product. Okay. So I don't want this one. So the product, like the customer needs the product which is sugar. So I'm going to add 1 kg of sugar. So now you can see how much is the total, including the tax. Let's move to the bread, and one of my customer need wholemeal loaf, and they need flour. Okay, let me remove the flour from here itself. You can simply remove them. Okay, like this. And there we have sort of loaf and rye bread as well. So now let's move to the pastry side. If the customer needs a pecan pie, they can simply order them. Under the foods, what are the things that that they need? You can simply add them. Under the soft drinks as well. So they need Coca-Cola, water, Fanta. Okay. So here I've added different kind of product. If that particular customer need more product, you can simply click on that particular product, and it will be going to change the quantity of the product as 1 from 2. Okay. So there you can see each and every kind of details, and there we have the taxes that is applied to the product, which included the taxes. There we have the total, which is 36.56, and there we have an option to choose the customer. So if the customer is already recorded in your DB, you can simply choose that particular customer. So let me choose it as Anita Oliva, which is our regular customer, which have been ordered different kind of product from our supermarket. So it is Anita Oliva, and if you want to provide any kind of order, not under this particular sale of this product, you can simply add them. Okay, and there we have 3 dots, which means toggles, that you can see more information or more configured options. Like if you want to give any customer note, you can provide them. You can enter code, you can provide a quotation or order. You can choose a price list, you can refund, you can choose an info, you can cancel the order as well. Under the price list, there we have default price list, which is setter. Okay, and there we have each and every kind of things. So once you are done with the product and detail about these things, you can move on to the payment section. By moving on to the payment section, we need to choose which payment that your customer going to pay. So if this is a cash, card or customer account, if the customer is not willing to pay this payment, you can simply move this as customer account, and it should be credited under your customer profile, and there you can see the due amount as well. But here Anita Oliva is willing to pay her cash, so here I'm just providing this as like this. Let me remove the customer account from there, and I'm going to add, okay, remove this. Let me add it as cash. So there you can see the cash is recorded $36.56. Once you're done with that, if you want a A4 sized invoice, you can enable this option. There we have two type of invoice, which is a small receipt size, and there we have an A4 sheet sizer. So you can enable if you want a big one as well. So here I'm removing this. And once you're done with that, let's validate it. After validating it, you can see under your POS module, the payment is successfully done. If you want to edit anything inside the payment, you can simply move to there. And if you want to print the full receipt, you can print it. And if you want to send this into the Anita Oliver's email account, you can also provide them. And there we have the receipt which have been created with each of the product. And there we have each things. Okay. If you want to create a new order with another customer, you can simply click on the new order and you can simply add the product that you needed. Okay. So there we have an option to move to the backend. That's the main thing inside your point of sale, how you can send the product using point of sale of Odoo 19 while you're creating a product, and you can sell them, and you can create a point of sale inside the POS module as well. Okay. Which means the supermarket inside the POS module. You can either close the register, you can create the product from the point of sale itself, you can see the cash in or out and reload the data, install any app, switch to dark mode as well. Like there we have a feature which you can simply switch this to a dark mode. I'll show you by clicking on them. It definitely moving on to the dark mode as well. So let me move to the backend because I'm not going to close the register. It's still open, and there you can see the date and opening sold of the selling price of the product as well. Okay. So that's all about the point of sales, and now let's move to the next module, which is sales. So as I said on the introduction of this topic, we have some retail customers and then we have wholesale customers. So basically point of sale is handling with the retail customer, which means the physical which you are conducting, or which you are just running up a physical store. It will be controlled by the point of sale in Odoo 19. But what about the wholesale dealers? Because we need to, if we are just connected with the wholesale dealers, we need to create a kind of document that need to prepare for all the details about the product, details and everything, and that you need to show to them. And after their approval, we can simply move with the sales as well. So here in Odoo as well, we have a module which is sales module. Under that particular module, you can deal with the wholesale dealers of your supermarket. So let me show you how we can do that. For that, I'm just moving on to the application launcher itself, and there we have the sales module. By clicking on there, you can simply see the dashboard of the sales module from here itself, right? So now this is the dashboard, and there you can see similarly some quotations are created, and there you can see the status as well. So here in Odoo, the quotations are basically just creating a form that regarding the product and what is the quantity of the product, what is the price of the product, and what are the details like how we are going to provide the payment details, and what are the expiry date of the product, or sorry, not the expiry date of the product, the expiry date of the quotation, and something like that. We are clearly entering all such details inside while we are creating a quotation. After confirming that particular quotation to the customer, we are moving that into a sale order. So let me show you what are the precautions that you need to take while you are creating a quotation that you need to send to your wholesale dealers. So before moving to creating a quotation, let's head over to the configuration itself, and there we can see a settings menu. So inside the sales module that we have already enabled two options, which means the variance and unit of measures and packaging inside the inventory and the sales module itself. So here I've already enabled all the configure options while we are creating the products itself, right? So I don't want to enable anything. Now let's move to the order session, and I'll show you how to create a quotation very simply. Just click on the new button that you can see, and here this is the form you need to fill up all such details. So let me provide the customer name, which is Openwood. So Openwood is my wholesale customer inside my supermarket, and I want to provide some bulk quantity of product to him. Okay. So before creating our sales, I want to create a quotation itself first, and you can simply provide an expiration date. So basically, the expiration date is actually a savior for all of the organizations on us. Like we can say, if we are providing a particular expiration date, the customer cannot move forward after the expiration date. So we can simply provide that, and after it all, if we are providing a bulk quantity of product to the wholesale dealers, we can put a particular discount as well. So let me show you how we can provide it. So there we have the price list, which is called default, and there we have already created a price list while we are creating the product sugar, which is new. Okay, so here I'm just providing it that, and I'll show you how it affecting our online tab as well. And if I'm just giving the product name, like there you can simply click on that product line tab and you can add the product that you need. So first of all, I'm just going to add the product, which is sugar. If I'm adding it as sugar, under the particular product which is sugar, I just added an additional product which is bread, and this is showing inside your sales module, and it's giving you a wizard. If you want to add the additional product as bread, you can also add them. So here I'm going to add more quantity, which is 5 quantity of product. So there you can see if I'm adding 5 quantity of product, there is a $2. I'll show you what has happened to that. Let's confirm it. And after confirming it, you can see this is the unit price of that particular product. And there you can see the quantity which is specified. And there you can see this is the total amount as well. Okay. So once I'm providing the total amount, this particular product is out of stock inside our company. Like you can say it is in out of stock. So we didn't even have the enough stock to give this particular sale order to the customer. Whatever it is, let's move forward like this as well. So here I'm just added 5 quantity. If I add more quantity of the product, I can also add them. If I want chocolate bars, I want to add this as a 10 quantity, I can simply add this as 10 quantity. And now you can see the tax is just included for that particular chocolate bar, and there you can also see different kind of details. And if I want to add any of the discounts, like if I want to add 10% of discount, I can simply provide. After giving the discount manually, now you can see the amount is just changed or converted into another thing. Now you can see it. Okay. So let me provide this quantity as not 5. Let me provide this as 10 quantity. So if I am providing it as 10 quantity, now you can also see this particular product is not available in our stock because we don't have sufficient stock. By clicking on this option, you can see the forecasted stock is 4 and available all planet operation included is also 4. So we need more quantity of the product. Only 4 quantity of product is available in our stock, and we need 6 quantities as well. So if I'm creating this quotation as like this, I can also move to the catalog session. Like if you can't find a product, you can simply move to the catalog session, and you can see this is the catalog, and you can simply add this particular product into your cart, whatever the product that you need. If I want the biscuit, I can simply add this into the cart. I can add more quantity of the biscuit, and I can move back to the sales order or the quotation itself. Okay, this is the quotation, not sale order. I can move to there, and you can also see these kind of things. If I want to add any kind of discounts, I can simply provide a discount, and you can provide this all on all order lines, or you can provide it as a global discount, or you can provide it as a fixed discount as well, and you can apply it for the bulk quantity of product that ordered by the customer itself. Okay, and we have the coupon codes, rewards, and everything. If you want to provide them, you can also provide it. And under the order line tab, you can also provide any of the sections. You can add a note, and you can move to the catalog as well. This is the main and basic thing about the order line tab inside the quotation. And there we have the quote builder. Under that, you can simply create a header and footer for this quotation as well. And under the other information, you can simply see the sales section, the invoicing, the delivery, tracking, and every kind of details. Okay, so once I'm done with all such details, I can simply send this quotation to my customer. So this is the preview about that particular quotation. You can see all such details, and let's continue. If I'm just continue with that, it's particularly sent to my customer, which is called Openwood. Let me send this. Okay, it's sent to the customer, which is upward, and there you can see the stage is changed from quotation to the quotation sent as well. So once the quotation is seen by the open board, and if he is ready to accept this particular sale order from us, I can simply confirm this quotation into a sale order. You can see an option to confirm this. While if I'm confirming this as a sale order, now you can see it is moving into a sale order. And you can simply create an invoice and delivery, purchase, and every kind of details. Okay. Now, if I'm moving to the delivery side, by there you can see two option, which is a smart button, that is the delivery. So under the delivery, you can see the check availability, validate, print, return, and cancel. Like you can check the availability of the product. Now you can see the sugar is not available because we only have 4 quantity, and the customer is demanded 10 quantity. And there we have chocolate bar and biscuit and everything. If this is not ready, let me show you. Particularly, the reordering rule is set to the sugar. So I'll show you if the purchase module or the purchase order or the RFQ is triggered or not. Let's move to the purchase module. I'll show you what happened. If I'm just moving on to there, you can see Abigail Peterson. This RFQ is particularly created. By clicking on there, you can see sugar 16 quantity, which means 16 kg of sugar is generated as an RFQ. So basically inside the purchase module, we are provided for the sugar, we are provided an reordering rule. For basically about that, here Odoo is defaultly or automatically set an RFQ to create a request for quotation to the vendor called Abigail Peterson, and after we receiving that particular stock into our inventory module or inventory, you can simply move forward with the sale order that we are confirmed with the quotation. Okay. So now you can see it is an RFQ. The similar thing inside the sales module, we can also see the same quotation, which we are going to send this to the vendor. Okay. So once the vendor is okay to give this particular product to us, let's confirm this into a purchase order as well. So you can either send this RFQ to the vendor or you can confirm this directly. If the vendor is very popular and a very loyal thing, you can simply confirm this if the particular product also have in their stocks. Okay. So I just confirmed this as a purchase order, which is I just confirmed the RFQ into the purchase order, and it's directly moved from the RFQ to the purchase order without moving into the RFQ send stage, because I didn't even send a message to my vendor. And the product is available on our vendor, which is Abigail Peterson. You can see it's giving you a blue quantity, which means the stock is available, and the received quantity is 0, billed quantity is also 0. We can see the unit price which have been provided under the product, which is sugar, and now you can see the amount as well. So once you're done with that, you can simply receive the product from the vendor. You can validate it. You can provide the operation type. You can see the source document, schedule date, and every kind of details. And you can simply validate it. Okay. After validating this, our product is just moved into our inventory module very easily. If you want to see the moves, you can move to there and you can see it. Okay. Let's move back. And let's move back. There you can see the received quantity is 16 and the billed is 0. So you can simply create a bill moving on to the accounting module itself, or you can either create a button, which means creating a bill button in Odoo 19 using the studio module as well. So here you can simply upload the bill, you can send the purchase order, something like that. You can simply upload the bill from your uploads. Okay. You can send the purchase order and every kind of details. And there we have a sales, because we need to provide a sale order to the customer, which is open board. Okay. So it is interconnected, because we are created a sale order. To that interconnected, we are created a purchase order because of the reordering rule that we set up inside our product, which is sugar. And now you can see that particular thing is connected to the sale order, because there you can see the product is available in our stock. Now we can simply sell this product to the customer very easily. So once you are done with the product quantity, now you can see all such details are here. The product of quantity is available. Now let's create an invoice. You can simply create a regular invoice, down payment in a percentage, down payment in a fixed amount, which means if the customer is only ready to pay if they are just paying some amount as a down payment and then they will pay later, it will be moving on a due amount as in their profile. Okay, customer profile, or you can either move with a regular invoice if they are willing to pay everything very easily. Now let's create a draft invoice. Once I'm just creating a draft invoice, you can simply confirm this. So after that, you can simply confirm this invoice and you can simply create a payment. You can move either to the sales order as well. And there we have the delivery, invoices and purchase. If you want to deliver the item to the customer, you can simply click on there and you can validate it as well. Okay, so you can simply confirm this, or you can disable as a SMS as well. So let me confirm this. Okay, once I'm done with that, this is validated because our delivery is validated. Now our delivery is done. You can see the purchase order that is triggered, that linked to this sales sales order, and you can see the invoice that we have created and the delivery as well. So that's how simply you can create a sale order in Odoo 19 sales module very easily. So this is very useful, and you can also create a quotation template as well. I'll show you how we can simply create a quotation template. Moving on to the settings menu of the sales module. This is actually inside the purchase module. So let me move to the sales module. I'll show you how you can simply create a quotation template for easy thing. So here I'm going to create a new quotation, a template which is new, and I can provide a quotation validity, confirm mail, company invoicing journal, online signature and online payment. They will have the product as well. I can add the product under the order line tab. Like if I want to add more product, I can simply add them. If I want water with 10 quantity, I can add them. If I want sugar, I can also add them. And if I want any other product which is cola, I can add them. Okay, like this I can simply add, and I can add the quantity of the product as well. Let me add the quantity of product, and there you can see the invoicing journal also you can provide here. And once you're done with that, you can simply save this manually. And if you're saved this very well, let's move to the order session. I'll show you how you can simply provide a quotation template inside the quotations. While I'm specifying with the customer, I can choose a quotation template. So here the quotation template that we have created. If I'm providing the quotation template like this, order line tab is auto-populated by itself because of why we are just triggered, or we just created a quotation template inside our sales module. So basically this is an easy method. If you have a regular customer in a monthly, daily, weekly basis, if they are ordering the same product from your supermarket at every time, you can simply create a new quotation template and you can simply move with the sales order, and you can also ease each and every kind of things with the customer as well. Okay, so you can provide the discount, everything using these options as well. So that's how you can simply provide a quotation template inside the sales module. So these are the basic things that you need to understand inside the sales module. Now let's move to the purchase module. I just have shown you how you can simply create RFQ which is triggered. Okay, if you're just moving on to create a purchase, like if your stock level is decreasing nowadays, if you want to reorder or ordering some product from a new vendor, you can simply create a new RFQ by clicking on the new button. You can specify with the vendor name. This is the similar step that you need to provide inside the sales module itself. Okay, you can simply provide any vendor reference. You can provide an expected arrival from the product from the vendor. There you can see the order line, deadline, and there we have deliver to. You can add the product like the sales module or the sales order. I can add the product that I needed. Okay. So here I'm going to add the product that I need, which is salt, sugar, and I can add more product, which is water. Okay, water. And biscuits, I can add them. Okay, by just searching for each of the product, you can simply add any of the product that you needed. Okay, now you can see the total amount, and you can either send an RFQ, or you can confirm this purchase order. You can receive all the quantity of the product from the vendor as well. Now let's validate. We are just validated our receiving of the product to our inventory module. You can see this particular product inside our inventory module. I'll show you that. For that thing, you can simply move to the inventory module. So that's all about that, the thing that you need to do inside the purchase module. It's a simple thing, but if you are moving on to the inventory module, you need to understand something, because this is the dashboard, this is the receipt side, this is the delivery order, this is the POS order. So you still need to receive 5 product from, or 5 receipts that is already ready. So by clicking on there, you can simply validate. We have a product which is arrived. You can simply validate it, and it will be moving on to the inventory session as well. Okay, now you can move and you can see what are the things that have been happened inside your inventory module while you are creating any purchase order. And then we have the delivery order as well, because you all know that we are receiving the product in inventory, and we are actually giving the product from our inventory to the customer. So there we have a delivery and receiving the product from a vendor. So these two things have been updated inside the dashboard of the inventory module once you open it. Okay. So now for the easy identification, you can simply see the late operations, waiting late, and operations as well from the dashboard itself, and you can continue with the receipt and the delivery orders as well. Okay. Now let me show you inside the inventory module. You can simply move to the reporting session, and you need to understand about what are the stocks that that have been updated inside your inventory. For that, you can simply move on to the stocks, and where you can see the stock level. Okay. So if I want to segregate this with the category of the product, I can simply do that. If I want to see the grocery items, you can see them. You can see the unit cost, you can see the total value, on-hand quantity, free to use, incoming, outgoing, and the unit of measures. And if you want to replenish it, you can simply click on the button, and you can provide a new reordering rule, and it should be triggered once the stock is trending low or out. Okay. So if you're moving on to the grain section, you can see there we have basmati rice and wheat flour, and if you want to replenish them, you can also do that. And you can see the unit cost, total value, and every kind of details from the stock level of the inventory session. So you don't want to hurry up, or you want to do any kind of messy things inside Odoo 19. If you're using an inventory module, and if you are just provided each and every details while you're creating a product, that will be showing under your inventory module, and you can use them very easily. Okay. So that's the basic use of the inventory. And here in the inventory configuration, there we have more settings and configured options. So let me show you moving on to the settings menu. There we have packages. If you want to put any of the product into your packages, like if you want to create them as a packages once you are moving them from the inventory, you can simply enable this option. And if you want to add a quality check, you can simply enable this for giving a good product to your customer. Okay. And there we have another option which you can provide the barcode. And there we have shipping connectors, and there we have traceability. So under the traceability, you can see lot and serial number. So some of the product have lot and serial number, which we can say there for a product which is a bulk quantity of milk, we can simply give any kind of lots. So first lot will be coming this date, and the second lot will be coming this date. And you can also provide an expiration date itself for that particular product as well. Like if you are enabling this option, it will be setting an expiration date on the lots and serial numbers as well. For the particular lot and serial number that have been arrived in a period of time, you can provide an expiration date. And for another purchasing of a product from a vendor, you can also giving another expiration date and lot and serial number as well while you are creating a product. If you want to see that, I can simply show them. Like just enable this two option. You can move to the product side. You can randomly create a new product. Okay. Let it load. After enabling this, now let's move to the product. And there you can also see the lot and serial number and packages that we have already enabled. By moving on to the product, if I want to provide an expiration date for the biscuit, I can simply do them. Okay, let me create a new product itself. Okay, I think this will be much better. You can simply create a new product by clicking on the product option. Let's create a new product. Here I'm just creating a new product, which is let's provide it as pepper powder. Okay. If I'm providing this as a pepper powder, you can see it. And here I'm providing this as lots. If I'm providing it as lots, I can give the quantity of the product by clicking on there. And I can easily provide the package. And I can also provide the lot and serial number. You can simply create any of the lot and serial number that have been arrived. And once you're creating that, there you can see the quantity that has been reserved. Let's give this as 10 quantity. Once I'm done with that, now let's save this, and moving on to the pepper powder, you can see it's by the lots and serial number. By moving on to the inventory session, there we have expiration date. Okay, under the traceability, if you are just giving the custom lot and serial number, you can also give them. If I'm just enabling the expiration date under the dates in session, you can simply provide the expiration days after the receipt, best before the date, removal date, and allow date as well. If you're providing that in a particular way, this will be showing under your while you are creating a sales order with the expired product, it will be giving you a triggered warning like this particular product is moving or it is in its expiration date, and you can't even sell this to a customer as well. So you can simply provide them and you can save them. If I'm just going to provide this as 10, I can provide them like before best date, like I can simply give as 12. That I can provide each and every kind of what is the removal date as well, like how much days before the expiration date we need to remove this particular product. Let me provide it as 2, and you can also provide this the LA date as well, and you can save this, and you can provide an expiration date that we are provided. And that's all about the expiration date and lot serial number that you can see inside the inventory module. You can simply save your customer by giving a actual thing inside your settings menu of inventory. And let me move to the next thing, which is actually the accounting. So as you all know that accounting is very important and popular while you are dealing with the supermarket, right? So here, once you are selling any product to the customer, or if you are just making a purchase from a vendor, that particular cash flow will be recorded inside, or the transaction will be recorded inside the accounting module. So let me show you the basic things inside the accounting module as well. This is the dashboard. From the dashboard itself, you can see the sales dashboard and the purchase, that what are the transactions that have been done, how much is depicted, how much is credited, you can see them. And if you're connected with the bank in cash, you can also see them. You can reconcile every kind of things, which if you are providing the customer payment or the vendor payment, you can simply reconcile it as well. Okay. So under this, you can see the customer side. Here under the customer, you can create an invoice, credit note, payment, product, and customer. Under the vendor as well, you can create a bill as well. Okay. So by clicking on the bill, we have already a bill that we need to provide. Like there we are created a purchase order and we didn't even provide the bill as well. So I think you can provide, if I'm moving on to the purchase module, I can get the vendor name. I just forgot who is the vendor. You can simply provide the vendor name. You can provide the bill reference, autocomplete by using the select a purchase document itself. It will be giving you the invoice line, and you can confirm this. After confirming, this particular bill is created. Okay. And you can do with the payment and all such kind of details from this accounting module itself. And under the accounting module, here we have a reporting session. It is very important. If you want to see the financial transaction that have been happen inside your company, you can move to the cash flow statement. What is the cash flow that happened? And if you want to see the profit or loss statement, you can see them inside the reporting session. And if you want to see each of the partners ledger, okay, you can move to the partner ledger and you can see them. And if you want to see the general ledger, you can also see them. If I want to see any of the customers ledger, I can move to the Azure interiors and I can see what are the things that happened, how many invoices that have been created, and what is the actual credit and debit of this particular partner as well. If I want to move there and if I want to see the detailed entries, I can give the toggle and I can simply view the journal entries as well. Okay. So that's all about the reporting. And if I'm moving to the next thing, which is profit and loss, you can see the profit and loss, how many income that have been produced, and what is the expenses that have been done inside our company, and what is the other income, other expense. And you can see the loss and profit very easily by clicking on this option. You can see the product sales and cash difference as well. And moving on to the expense, there we have the expense account. And if you're moving to there, you can see how much expense that we have sent it or spent at this particular date that we have provided here. Okay, you can see what are the transactions that we have been happened. So that's how simply you can deal with the accounting module of Odoo 19 for your supermarket to deal with the transaction, that everyday transaction of your company or your supermarket very easily. You can use accounting module as well. So that's the basic information about the core modules that if you are running with a supermarket, how many modules that you are used, and how many modules and what are the key features inside that modules. Everything is explained very detailedly. Okay, and in our channel we are already uploaded each and every details. Inside Odoo 19 we have plenty of modules rather than this core modules, and that will help you to create more things like inside your company to manage your work very easily. So you can just watch all the videos from our channel itself, and you can simply understand what are the modules that have been described and what is the help of that particular modules. And if you want to see the detailed feature about each of the modules, I just described the basic things and as well as the advanced features while you're running a supermarket. If you want to know more details, you can check out our channel. You can see the videos and everything. Okay, so that's all about this thing. So I hope you'll understood this video, because this is the last part of how to run a supermarket using Odoo 19. From this video, most of your questions have a clear answer, right? So if you have any doubts, comment down below. I'll be very happy to answer that. So till that, bye-bye.